after a hotly contested start to the series. What's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Denard Span makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
And you know, these guys come in here off of a loss in Game 1. And maybe that's to be expected. Remember, these guys are the underdogs in this series. But if they have any designs on winning this series, that makes this Game 2 such an important game. You'd hate to go home down 2-0 already. And knowing that you need to take 3 in a row to win the series, it just doesn't happen very often.
Here's Wacha now 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Nipped the corner, 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Jason Worth will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck shot.
the first pitch. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Here's the 1-1. Down low again, it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2, here it is. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Bryce Harper will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up here against a guy who's really come into his own, the right-hander Jordan Zimmerman. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Coco Crisp will stand in coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
Batting second, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Pitch on the way. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Alan Craig will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Fouled back. He's set now to pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One on the way. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes, 3-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's Matt Adams now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He waits, now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set, now the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's a big break right there that this ball's hit right at him. If this is a few feet in either direction, this might be 2 runs. Instead, that keeps those runners frozen at second and third with 2 outs now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's a pitch away now from getting out of this first inning unscored upon, and that would certainly give him a big boost going forward.
Here comes the 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Wilson Ramos will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
First pitch to him. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0.
No.
2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
On the way. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Adam LaRoche will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Ian Desmond will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First offering on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Here it comes. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Waka delivering a 1-1. On the ground to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. From the stretch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Washington leads this one 1-0. Matt Holliday will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for St. Louis, the fielder, Matt Holliday.
Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
The next pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now the 1-2. This is foul right side. He'll try again 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there on a 2-2 to finally strike him out, but he got a good look at his pitches out there, so this is one of those at-bats that you can draw from later on in the ball game.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit out to Desmond at short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches at first.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Colton Wong will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. The 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. There's one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in game 2 after this. Jordan Zimmerman will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. And he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Denard Span will dig in. He popped out his first time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the full count offering. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Chris will put this one away without much trouble for out number 2. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Jason Worth will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
1-0 on the way. Change up low, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
But he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Now there goes Worth. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, this is a changeup down in the zone. When you get that combination as a catcher, it's darn near impossible to make a play at second. He's in there easily with a stolen base.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
The 1-0 home. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Michael Wacha makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Michael Wacha.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Let's do it, Cardinals.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Here's Zimmerman charging. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And he'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting. First baseman.
Adam LaRoche will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now here's the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 home. And this was worked at full now at 3-2. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Full count pitch on its way. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ian Desmond will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. And he took a step in to try and get it on the hop, but it caroms over his head.
Calm yourself already.
The second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Only a strike. What are you talking about, huh?
Here comes the 1-0. Now both runners on the move. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Stepping in now, Jordan Zimmerman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Big pitch here, 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Alan Craig will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Alan Craig.
First pitch coming. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Now the 1-0. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Harper will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Matt Adams now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina.
MVP! MVP!
First pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Jordan Zimmerman will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
The pitch. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Denard Span will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
Finally, a little bit of life. Man, these guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double back-to-back put runners on second and third now, and maybe this will wake up this offense a little bit.
Jason Worth will stand in. Base on balls his last time. He's set. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing on 0-1 and a ground ball for Peralta at short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 3-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3 and 2. Well, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. And Coco will tuck this one away for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals lead it 2-0. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Stabs for it. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, Doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Over the wall and into the bullpen. It's gone. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
Well, he retired 8 in a row, so he's trying to go through the entire lineup here, but this guy, he's got other ideas. That'll snap you back to reality in a hurry.
Colton Wong will stand in. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. .1-0 on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, when you've got the pitcher on deck, that's not a bad idea. Take a hack at something.
Now the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Harper has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Sean Shea.
Come on, Cardinals.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's a 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Carlos Martinez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
62, Carlos Martinez.
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
High and away, not close. 3-0. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Here comes the 3-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Crisp will put this one away without much trouble for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ian Desmond will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Anthony Rendon will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple. Now the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Jordan Zimmerman will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, one run scored earlier in the inning, and now here's a second man coming home to score all the way from first on the double. He makes him pay here with 2 outs. That could be a big at-bat.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
The 1-0 pitch. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2 out here and a runner at second. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Gonna be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Jason Worth, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Nationals are out in front here, 5-1. Coco Crisp will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Matt Carpenter will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Here comes the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Alan Craig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
The first baseman, number 32, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Grounded foul off to the right side. From the stretch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He waits, now the pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
He's ready, now the pitch. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate. He doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's ready now. The pitch. Grounded, foul. Set now the pitch, and this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Desmond for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. Nationals on top, 5-3. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Pat Neshek is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
57. Pat Neshek.
Bryce Harper will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
The right fielder, number 34.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ready on 2-1. For the shortstop, Peralta. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 40,
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Ryan Zimmerman will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. One out and a runner on second base. Comes set, now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and stepping in is the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Ian Desmond will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. first pitch coming. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
From the belt, the pitch. Boy, he's really having trouble picking up that slider in this at-bat. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. That's leave a pair, and it remains 5-3. Johnny Peralta will get another shot. He homered his last time.
The shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to third. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Colton Wong will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Ready now on 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-1. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A 1-out single. Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Peter Borges.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Get that runner to second base now. Come on.
Runners on first with 1 down. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
1-1 on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
He's ready now. The pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing back.
He's set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Carpenter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch to him. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Akendo's waving him in. And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now. Alan Craig will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. In there, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
The 2-1 home. Ball 3. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
The 3-1 is on the way. Line drive. Base hit left field. And that's going to score the tying run from second. We're even now at 5-5.
It's so important to take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. Here with 2 outs, that's a big swing of the bat as he's able to pick up the RBI and tie up the ballgame.
Here's Matt Adams now. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Towards the dugout. Did he catch it? He did. What a play there to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied 5-5. Jason Mott will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
And batting in the 9th spot, number 30, Jason Mott. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 7th spot,
Anthony Rendon will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's the 2-0 pitch for the shortstop, Peralta. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning from St. Louis. All even as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Drew Storen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Danny Espinoza is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Yadier Molina will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. The 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Ready with the 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here he comes on 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Full count offering on its way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Can he get up and make the play? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The shortstop, number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Change up low, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
A 2-1 offering. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The 2-2. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Span will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Jason Worth will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo home run for Jason Worth. His first homer so far in the series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now batting, right fielder,
Here's Bryce Harper now. Now a hard liner toward short. Base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
One-zero. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
3-0 is on the way. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Fire burning hot, the 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1 coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, you get a good hitter in a fastball count, he'll know what to do with it. Heck, he's probably a 500 hitter when he gets a 3-1 fastball in the zone. That's almost too easy.
Lance Lynn will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Shortstop and batting in the ninth spot, number 33, Daniel Descalso.
Adam LaRoche will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch coming, and now everybody's running. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work.
Well, you've got one job here at the plate. You have to make contact somehow, some way. Even if you just foul it off, that's okay. But if you miss the bunt entirely, your guy has no chance.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, this will sort of make you think a little bit. You hit a guy with runners at second and third already? Guys don't always take too kindly to that.
And there's a fellow who had some late game heroics as a pinch hitter in 07. Scott Hairston grabs a shillelagh and he moves on deck. And off He's on the move here. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Bases are loaded with only one out. From the stretch. And now everybody's running. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Danny Espinoza will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Nationals lead it 7-5.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save opportunity now as they'll turn this one over to the closer, Rafael Soriano. Colton Wong will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Daniel Descalzo will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch on the way. Good live fastball there from Soriano. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled back. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Coco Crisp will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
He waits, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Comes set, now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Matt Carpenter is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Two-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. The 2-2 coming. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 3-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, he's proving to be more than adequate in this closer's role. Soriano comes on to get the final 3 outs and pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. Washington is victorious in this one, 7-5. Good night from St. Louis.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Story. The save to Rafael Soriano. Loss goes to Jason Mott. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.